We are here today to call out, as you're all aware, Jordan B. Peterson for his refusal to respect the pronouns of his transgender students. Jordan B. Peterson has made it clear that he feels that he has the authority to dictate the gender identities of his students, which we are here to say that he does not.
Lauren Sutherland
is not a member of the transgender community. They're here with I'm assuming alt-right media organization.
Did you want to do an interview about this? I'm trying to get all opinions.
I think we're supposed to prioritize trans and non-binary voices. So I'm just more interested in what.
So are you binary then?
I am not.
Well, let me prioritize your voice.
I don't think that's fair as a white cis woman. But
I'm actually not cis, but
that's me.
What does that mean?
I'm saying that's not fair for me as a white cis woman. So you're trans then, or you're non-binary?
Didn't you just say you're non-binary?
You asked me if I was, and I said no, I'm cis.
Okay, you're cis.
You're not
okay.
cis.
So you think it's unfair to talk because you're cisgender?
No, I'm supportive of the trans community, and I think that it's important that we listen to trans and non-binary voices first.
Hi. You think everyone's opinion matters equally?
Not in this one.
Like if you're willing to be educated, I'm willing to teach. But if you're not willing to listen to
I'm
what
not,
I have to say,
you aren't necessarily an educator, though. That's the problem. Everyone. I know.
I'm
exactly. So we're gonna.
Maybe as us as trans people, we have a little bit more.
We have more
understanding than
we have more knowledge on this subject than other people do. We have the.
You don't have to go on the Sun to talk about the Sun. You can look into it. You can read the statistics.
But someone who has been closer to the Sun would have a better experience.
I think they'd be dead, to be honest.
Yeah, they would, but that's what. But like, if they wouldn't, they would have more to say.
I can tell you how hot the sun is without going to the sun. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, but anyone can tell you how hot the sun is. Anyone can tell you trans people are trans. Isn't trying to have a discussion.
Have you gone to go have a discussion with Peterson?
What he said was that he would not acknowledge our pronouns. That is not the same as saying he wants to have a discussion.
And he said because, and gave a reason. Now, if you went and asked him for more to have a debate on that, if I say I don't believe the sky is green,
to talk to him, I wouldn't be safe in that.
You think he'd hurt you?
A transmasculine person in a dress talking to transphobes is never safe, whether it's physical or verbal.
Okay, so you're not willing to have a discussion because it wouldn't be a safe space.
I am not willing to have a discussion about whether or not I am real and valid.
People just don't want to talk. It's always like yelling or just saying like I'm right, my point of view is always right, and no one looks at both sides of the story anymore. I question if people have even seen the video sometimes based on what they're saying about what Peterson has said, like the existence. Like he never stated that they didn't exist, just that he didn't recognize like non-binary genders. But I just feel like if they would just have an open discussion, I feel like it'd be better, because I don't agree with everything Peterson said, but I don't think he's a racist bigot and all this hate.
Well, I would just like to say that as sympathetic as I am to the trans and LGBTQ plus community's goals, I'm also very disappointed to just hear my race, my own skin color, be attacked. I think that that's very inappropriate, and I don't want to be in a position in which I have to oppose Bill C-16, but simply due to the fact that I believe it's poorly written, the fact that simply refusing to refer to someone's pronoun could constitute discrimination simply means the bill needs to be rewritten before it's examined. The ralliers, the protesters here keep referring to the fact that they claim that Dr. Peterson has said that non-binary people simply do not exist. In fact, that is not what he said. He has said that gender, sex at birth, gender expression, and gender identity simply do not vary independently. That's simply the only claim he's made in his videos, and he actually has made that very clear. So I highly encourage everyone to actually give the videos a watch before protesting. Many of the organizers actually informed me that they didn't. And I would also like to say to anyone who wants to stop any sort of discrimination, not to yell at people based on their skin color, as just happened to me. Thank you very much.
So, would you like to give your opinion? I mean, we just had someone scream at us that I'm interviewing too many white people, too many white men.
White people, way too many cis men.
Why is that a problem?
I think you're going up to the straightest, cisest, whitest people you can find and trying to get their opinions on this.
I just came up to you for your opinion.
No. Okay, well, it's good that you're listening to people asking you to interview more people. That's great. Yeah. Who actually has knowledgeable and informed opinions, and people who don't have experience in this area are just less likely.
We're talking about free speech.
About giving
The
trans people voices. That's why you interview trans people.
Actually, I'm talking to people because I want to know whether they want a man to be fired. I want to know about Bill C-16. I want to know what they think about campus freedom. Everyone here can give their opinion on whether they think this is a campus with free speech. Anyone of any skin color or gender can give that opinion. What are your thoughts on the event today?
Well, actually, I'm not Canadian, I'm European, so things in Europe are so different. Like, I'm all for this transgender rights and everything, but I think this is going overboard. Like, to sack someone for just not using the word they, I think this is upset, to be honest. Like, I understand that Canadians are so politically correct and all of that, but this is going overboard, to be honest.
Do you believe in free speech on this? Do you think you have the right to disagree with this on the campus? Do you think that people will attack you if you disagree with it?
Well, I've just said that your cameraman was getting attacked, so I might get attacked as well.
I want to learn. Here's the deal. I want to learn about you guys. I genuinely do. So here's the deal. I was born in Toronto, raised in Pakistan. You need to realize that people who are gay over there get killed.
Yeah,
okay, that's number one.
I'm aware
that's
of oppression.
That's and I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. I grew up over there. Okay. All right. I came about 4 years ago, and I need to learn. Right. Everybody who's oppressed right now, everybody who's, you can be whoever. I support you guys. That's the number one thing you need to realize. If you want to be a Tyrannosaurus Rex tomorrow, you could be it. I'm just saying.
These are bigger issues.
I don't care what you want to be. The thing is that to educate a crowd and know that they want to be educated, but the fact that you're just being offended, like just the fact right now, you just turned and you were like, oh, that's not like the.
Too. Do you not realize that? Trans people get killed. I am a social worker and I work with kids, and I've seen and worked with trans youth that have been murdered over and over, killed them.
All right. And
their own lives.
Yeah.
You're not listening.
No.
You're not listening. You're not taking the time to listen.
Okay. When can I just tell me when I'm allowed to speak?
Why is this a place that you would come and instigate? Yeah. This is a place where people are talking about serious issues of death.
I'm not even saying anything to that. I'm just sitting over here.
No, sweetheart. Don't even. No. Why is this your space? Okay.
We're having a conversation. We're having a conversation.
Why is this a space to do it? Why?
He came over to talk to me quietly. Why are you yelling at us?
Because you came up and you
Does this look like free speech, doesn't it?
I don't even know what to say. It's just that
you tried.
I tried my best. I'm just.
listen to us because we're the people.
I swear to God, that's.
You can't scream "listen" at us while he's trying to ask him questions.
I'm just gonna shut down, and we're gonna.
Okay.
By the way, man.
What are we're Marxist communists?
For controlling a trans government event, it should be organized by trans people. So if you turn around and violently threat, there were no threats.
Thank you for being so polite. You're honestly a gem.
You gotta kill him with kindness. Not that
I'm Lauren, by the way. Are you up for a quick interview after this, maybe?
Sure.
Yeah? So are you helping arrange this event?
No, I wasn't. I'm just attending in solidarity.
What do you think? Do you think that the professor should be fired for saying he doesn't want to use pronouns, or that he should be removed from his position?
Well, I think we should talk to him, and maybe if he met me or like anyone else like us and we had a talk, he could see like where we're coming from. It would be nice to have an open conversation where hopefully we could express ourselves to him.
The problem is that you have to either conform to what exactly they're saying, or you have to be on the other side, and you can't find any middle ground whatsoever.
Because I think I've met a lot of people who actually agree with transgenderism, they just have questions.
Right, exactly. But I think it's important to, identify these things. But it can't be a complete thing where you're either conforming absolutely to everything they're saying or nothing at all. And they can't start, policing language like they were doing with you, blocking your camera. I think that's ludicrous. It's all about getting the message out and talking about these things.
Would you support Peterson's right to not use they/them pronouns?
Yeah, I would, but I can see where they're having the conflict as well, that, he's in a public space, but I absolutely believe in his freedom of speech to do so.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, then be sure to hit the subscribe button to check out more content.
I'm not antagonistic. I'm just doing my job. I'm doing my job.
Yeah, a lot of people are just doing their jobs. That's a good argument. I wonder where else that was made in history.
Sorry?
I wonder where else that argument's been made. Just doing
Yes, I am literally Hitler.
Yes, that's what I said.